I don't think you guys understand that a man's life is a lot harder than a woman's life in 2024, especially. We have to. You don't agree? You disagree?
Yep. Hell no.
Okay, real quick. Okay, how many of you? How many of you think? Who do you think? How many of you think that women live a harder life than men in 2024? Raise your hands. You think women do? Okay. Who else does?
I don't want to compare it.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, let me tell you why. So, men live a way harder life than women, and the reason why is because men must earn their value. When I'm 18 years old, I'm a fucking nobody. Nobody cares about me. I need to go to get an education. I need to earn some money. I need to build up my status. I need to go to the gym and build up my body. Everything that makes me attractive needs to be earned. I need to get competence. I need to get worldly. I need to be able to have good conversations. That all takes time. Girl turns 18. She could be on a boat with a millionaire. So women are born with their value and men are simply not. So you're telling me an 18-year-old girl can't be around a millionaire?
I feel like at the same, I feel like yes and no to the same, like you. A woman has to work on their body. A woman has the same thing that you're saying about being 18 and doing all this stuff. A woman has to do the same thing.
Let me finish my thought.
To keep it their look.
Let me finish my thought. Let
me finish my thought. Because the whole statement I'm trying to make is that men have to work a lot harder in life than women do to get the same dating benefits or get opportunities given to them, right? So since men have to live a much harder life than women do, right, and we have to go out there and earn it, once we actually become attractive and we have the ability to attract a woman, why would we want to sit there and fight a woman? We have to fight the world to get to where we're at in the first place. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like the last thing I want to do after working all day and like going out there and competing with other men that are masculine is now I have to go and compete with my girl when I get home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a headache. It's harder for women on a different scale, though.
How's it harder for women? Go ahead.
As far as like the whole, let's go back to being 18 and she can get on a yacht with a millionaire. Now people are sexualizing her and doing all of this because she looks a certain way at 18, and it probably won't go away. It's probably natural. She probably doesn't have to work on her body as much, but she has to worry about men harassing her sexually and all these things like. So it's different problems on a different scale.
Yeah, but okay.
That's true.
Men have to worry about walking around getting killed in public.
And so do women. They have to worry about getting kidnapped.
Way more
kidnapped.
No, you can say that. We're on Rumble now.
Well, yeah.
Actually, men experience significantly more violent crime than women do. Men are overwhelmingly the victims of majority crime versus women. But the problems that you mentioned, right? But here's the thing. At least when a girl's beautiful, though she does have to deal with harassment and weirdos, doors open for her that would never open up for men.
Offer it, yeah.
Yeah. Can
you understand? And these opportunities. Wait, hold on.
Work hard.
You're a singer, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're in the music industry, right? Have you met celebrity artists before?
Most, you know?
I guarantee you, if I took a male artist with your same skill level, he would meet 0 fucking celebrities.
Yeah, but now I have to work twice as hard as a man because they won't take me as serious as a man because I'm a woman.
But you're getting the look, you're getting the opportunity, you're able to get studio time, you're able to be around these individuals, you're able to gain the knowledge. You are given certain opportunities that other men will never get simply because they have a dick and you have.
Should I hope so?
You hope?
Let's speak that into existence.
Okay.
I hope so.
This right here, freeze the fucking show right now.
Wow.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. I haven't said it in like a few months now. Privilege is invisible to those that have it.
Yeah.
You know how many fucking male artists would fucking kill to be in a room with a famous music producer or an artist, etc., to at least be able to meet them and shake their hand, versus you're saying, well, I hope so.
Manifest.
I'll give you an example. This podcast right here, you're in front of what, 20,000 people watching right now?
I'm a tourist.
You said you're a singer, right? That's promo. Guys that want to do the same thing, they can't. We don't bring guys in here. That's opportunity. But I mean,
but what if that's y'all's preference? Y'all's preference is to bring women to this table. Like, why not bring the guys?
That's a good point.
Because men, hold on. Because what did I just tell you about 4 minutes ago?
Privilege.
No, before that.
That was like 2 minutes ago.
How they have to earn.
3 minutes ago.
There you go. Men have to earn their value while we don't.
We did bring them up here, by the way.
Oh, she's
and
smart.
they're successful.
Okay, W.
That's good. Then okay.
But you came up here. We don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm Kima Renee.
Today.
Yeah, I think you just flew, because the whole argument was I think men have a harder existence than women do, and then you went ahead to prove the point for me, even in your own industry.
I feel like men.
That's just one industry of music and entertainment. We haven't even talked about the other things.
I have my opinion, and those are very valid points, but I just don't feel like it's harder I think everyone has their own problems.
Feel like.
And the scale of life is balance. The scale of life is not like this.
For sure.
It is not like this.
Yeah, but the problems that you get are a byproduct of getting opportunity versus the men that I'm talking about don't even get the opportunity. You're saying, well, I by guys, blah, blah, blah. Well, one of those guys might be a music producer. One of those guys might know someone that could make your career happen. One of those guys might create something for you in the future that sets something up. Like, you're missing.
I'm not knocking that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. The men don't even get this opportunity. You at least have the privilege of being able to say, well, I get harassed even though I get all these opportunities.
Sometimes men have the privilege of being a man. Like, just because they're a man, they're going to get the job over a female or over a woman.
Really?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Really?
Come on now.
Like where, at Hooters?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what degree do you have?
How about this? Let's have fun with this.
I promise you, if you and I took a test, I promise you I would have a way higher score than you will ever have, baby. A way higher score. I'm way more smarter than you'll ever be. More intelligent.
Ranch or blue cheese?
You may be more successful, but...
Ranch or blue cheese?
Yo,
I'll be in a couple years. Let's see who's smarter,
you're
baby.
a pre-med. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna ask you, give me one right or privilege that men have that women don't, besides, and I'll just say it, the ability that men have to have sex with girls and not be judged. Name one right or privilege that men have over women.
To go outside at night and walk by themselves.
I'll refute that here in a second.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm not gonna say it right. I'm just gonna say
Or privilege.
I didn't get a job over a man before, and I'm just gonna say that.
What was the job field then?
It was a valet job, some driving stuff, but that goes back to the whole thing that women can't drive. And I've have experience in valet driving, but I guess it wasn't enough, and I see that all the employees at that place specifically were men.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if I don't know if that's like a whole worldly thing, but I know that is a thing.
Maybe the person that beat you out had just more experience and training and more knowledge and was just a better candidate.
Some of those, okay.
Because I could make an argument because
I know someone that I knew someone that worked there, and some of those people were actually just starting. It was not that they had more experience than me.
But did they beat you out for that position? You're saying they were already there, so they already had the job.
No, they applied when I applied, or maybe after I applied, and they still got the job, and they had less experience than I did.
Really? Mm-hmm. And you don't think that it's something on their resume that might have been better or whatever it may be?
What would you think?
I don't know.
More
This valet company, but
longer time.
I'm saying what I've noticed.
Is it wasn't that though. That's what I'm saying. What would you think if it wasn't that? I had some ears on the inside. Well, it wasn't that. So,
well, I'll tell you this. Downstairs in our valet, they hire women as well. And I would argue that honestly the guys are going to be better because of their experience with cars. But just because, just because to be fair, and as well for you to give you a job, they'll hire you too. But you have to prove yourself as well. Just like
male-dominated fields are more likely to hire women than men are.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially with cars.
That's what I mean, right there.
Yeah, but no, they're more likely to hire women.
Yeah.
It's just that those candidates might have just been better than you.
Okay. I feel like when people think about things like that, they're gonna say, okay, we have a woman here that has hella experience, and we have a man here that doesn't really have experience, but he knows about cars, so I'm gonna hire him because he knows about
the
cars.
job position, though.
Look
That's
at
a skill set.
Look at doing here.
That's a skill set.
If I go to a hairdressing place to become a hairdresser, guess what? I'm a guy. So all freight girls are better with hair because they do hair. So just wherever you work, that's a bad argument.
I don't do hair, so.
Using it as an example.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, knowing about cars is a skill set that is pertinent to that job field. So therefore, it is something that makes them have more, I guess, leverage over you in getting the position.
Skill set versus experience when it comes to that.
A skill set might be more important than experience based on their current employee pool. You don't know what the boss is looking for. They might have a bunch of guys that are experienced and they're like, you know what, we need a guy that actually can maybe if their car isn't working, you can open up the hood and do something. You don't know what the employer needs and what they're looking for.
That's real, but
shift?
Yeah.
Manual?
Yeah.
Up a hill?
Is that required in? Well, I mean, if it's like a parking garage, yeah. I've never driven on the road with a stick-shift car.
Going back to what I was saying, can you name one?
I know how to drive.
Can you name one right or privilege that men have over women in society besides being able to have sex without being judged by it?
One what?
One privilege or right that men have over women besides being able to just have sex with a bunch of girls without being judged.
I don't really understand.
I'll answer for you. There is none.
I don't understand that. Give me an example of what you mean.
There is no privilege or right that men have over women.
Give me an example so that I can counteract that.
Bruh, see, you're just trying to argue.
No,
I'm not.
No, I'm not trying to argue. Don't get me wrong. Don't misunderstand me. I'm really just trying to understand what you're trying to say so that I can respond
I'll say it
accordingly.
nice and clearly. I'll answer for you. There is no right or privilege that men have that women don't, besides the ability to have sex without being judged with a lot of people. Now, you mentioned walking home.
I don't understand what you mean by that. That's why I'm asking you to
Don't worry,
give me an
that
example.
went over your head.
English.
That went over your head.
Does anybody else understand? Help me out here. Anybody else understand? What
I
he's
understand.
Trying,
I don't know. It is.
what about fries? Women at the table, not you, John. Women, do you understand what he's saying?
I mean, I kind of.
Can you repeat it one more time?
Yeah, repeat it one more time, right?
What can men do
to repeat that.
that women can't without being judged?
Well, also,
Is that what you're saying?
Take your shirt off.
See, so it's not just me. Please give me something to work with. That's what I'm asking you.
Okay.
Like what?
I feel like men take advantage of women.
I'm going to say this one more time.
He's gonna explain.
I'm going to say this one more time, and then I'm going to go over to her to address her point. There is no right or privilege that men experience in 2024 in the United States that women don't also have a privilege or access to, besides the ability to have sex with a multitude of different women, aka having a higher body count, without being judged. In other words, women have every single advantage and privilege that men do, and I would argue even more so. Women have more rights and privileges than men do. That is why I say a woman's life is easier in 2024 than a man's. Now, you made the argument of being able to walk home around at night safely.
just in general.
Okay. Statistically speaking, that is not true. Men are overwhelmingly the victims of violent crime, way more than women.
By who? By other men?
Yeah, by other men. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that just proved the point. That's your own fault. You guys are the problem.
So actually, under that logic, we're not the problem because we're not attacking women more. We're attacking men more. We're actually doing you a better. By us assaulting men, we're actually helping you out.
Literally.
Is that really helping us?
That's why we have to be women and not fight. That's it. That's why we need to be women and not fight and not be attacking because they're already fighting.
They'll turn on you if you get too condescending.
I don't want to fight.
I'm not talking about violent crime. I'm talking about getting assaulted. Like if you're being standing up, here's your phone.
Are you talking about sexually assaulted? Because violent is assault.
Absolutely. No, I'm talking about sexually assaulted.
Sexually assaulted. Okay.
Like, what if any of us go outside and we want to walk to a club right now? What do you think the odds are of us getting there safely? In all honesty.
Very high.
Oh, you're
Very
Brickle,
high.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
Even right now on the street, there's hella girls.
Not Brickle. Literally
Can you
anywhere
reverse
else.
the question?
Okay, what about being standing up?
Don't be sick of me
Miami
yet.
Gardens.
Don't be
There
sick
you
of me
go.
Bro,
yet.
if you don't understand,
Can you reverse the question?
I've said it.
I would even walk
Plenty
there.
of
Reverse
times
it.
in plain English.
I
different
agree,
way.
but I don't
I
really
think-
get judged for my body count. So. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Not the cap.
Again, and I find it interesting that your boyfriend, you guys met in a stat class. So you should be able to understand simply that, like, if as a man you have way higher likelihood of being assaulted, robbed, or the victim of violent crime walking around at night than a woman. I get it. Like, as a woman, it's scary because you don't have the capability to defend yourself to the same degree as a man. However, men are overwhelmingly the victims of violent crime, way higher than women. When women are victims of violent crimes, a lot of times it's by someone they know.
Yeah, and you're using sexual assault. Like, guys typically can't sexually assault another guy.
I didn't say that.
You did
I didn't
use
even
sexual assault
imply
as an
that.
example.
I thought we were talking about women. Are we not talking
So
about
can you
women?
name? So since we went ahead and refuted that, can you name another right or privilege that men have over women besides the body count thing that I mentioned?
More pay.
That's not true either, actually.
Okay, what about presidents? How a woman would literally get booted off immediately if they were to run for president, and how we've never had
Hillary
a
did a successful presidential run in 2016.
I'm talking about presidents. I'm not talking about presidential one.
You said she would get booted off as soon as
about-
she tried. That's what you just said.
Okay, then let me snatch that away. Let's talk about how we've never had a female president, point blank, period, in this country.
All right.
Can we talk about that?
Sure. I mean,
Can we talk about how? What if any of us said, "Hey, I want to be president"? You'd laugh. You'd laugh at
I'd
any
be
girl
scared.
saying that.
Well, a lot of guys
that
say
is the
that
end of the
women are
world.
too emotional.
Well,
What the fuck?
first of
this how
all,
y'all
a
feel about
president
y'all
is like,
moms?
it's really like a puppet, to be honest.
what?
He's like, really, he's not calling all the shots.
Like a class president.
Maybe Xi Jinping.
I mean, there's a multitude of reasons why we can explain that, but I mean, to your first point about women getting paid less, that's actually not true at all. The reason why women get paid less is because they simply They work less hours in general.
Women deserve less.
Yeah.
Wrote a book about it. But
This is why I work at where I work at, so I can scam people just like Purple over here.
Can I buy it on Amazon?
Yeah, you can actually. But this isn't me just talking shit. Like this is all facts, right?
No,
so,
I will buy it on Amazon.
We deserve less. That's why we take from them.
No.
All right.
So,
Period.
the reason why women earn less.
It's a pamphlet. It's tiny.
Yeah. Anyway.
Men deserve
it's less
than 100
I
pages.
feel like I have to live
Can
like
I
this.
see that?
Yeah.
I don't want to, but I have to.
Not right now. Not right now. So the reason why, and I go over this in excruciating detail in the book, but I'll just simplify it. The reason why women earn less money than men is because they go into job fields a lot of times that just simply pay less, and they go and get degrees that pay less by choice.
Okay.
Right? So are there women out there that want to be doctors like yourself? Yeah, for sure. But that's a minority of women. Most women don't want to work these types of jobs. They want to work a nice air-conditioned office job that might pay less, or secretary, whatever, some type of assistant position. That's what most women do.
So you're saying
They wanna do.
most
Because they earn less. Yes, they earn less because...
most women, not all women.
Yeah, of course, it's never all.
Cool.
It's never all. But I'm telling you, a staggering majority go into job fields that pay less.
I agree
That's why
with
they
you.
earn less. So, and here's the funny part. Women are overrepresented in college. And a bachelor's degree is actually one of the biggest indicators that you earn more money. But why do women earn less even though they make up almost 3/4 of college attendees?
I have a question though. I think
Where do you get these stats from?
They're all online.
They're all online. I mean,
United
Where's
States
the
government.
car back?
They're all there.
I mean, they're all there. But I mean,
They get
everyone
them off
knows that
No,
women
I
women
believe
dominate
you.
college attendance.
I
That's
believe
a
you, and
fact.
I agree with you. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, women dominate college attendance.